Good morning and welcome back, YouTube. It's really good to have you back with my Chinese playthrough. We're just going to press ahead as early as we can. I'm just aware that last episode we didn't actually do many turns, so let's push ahead a little bit. This episode, hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be in a position where we can start to think about reforming our religion, but we'll see if that actually works. You can see a few Reformation beliefs have already been taken. Now, this will definitely... Look at this. There we go. Jesuit education has been taken as well. Missionaries convert barbarian units. Oh man, so quite a few of the good ones have been taken actually, which is going to be a little bit of a problem, but never mind. Never mind, we will continue to press ahead accordingly. Let's just keep pressing ahead. I'm just trying to think what the other good Reformation beliefs are. There are a few decent ones. I think buying industrial era troops with faith would be quite handy. Either that or making my religion just incredibly difficult to remove. That would be quite handy as well. It's not a religion we're sort of actively worrying about expanding. Well, when we get to it, we'll have a think. We'll see what goes on. Composite, here we go. Now, we're beginning to flesh out our army a little bit here. Here we go, we're 7th now, which is good. As long as we are not more than Poland, but at least we're sort of keeping up with Poland. Now, Poland are likely to have a bigger army than us in terms of stats because they've got swordsmen as opposed to composites. And I have a feeling composites are ranked based on strength 7 rather than ranged attack 11. So I could be wrong on that one, but I think we don't get as many points for having them as Poland will for 14 strength swordsmen, for instance. But we will find out sooner rather than later, I'm sure. Let's go and improve those sheep. Caravan, just keep going. I've got my 2 city-state trade routes, you see here, from Squirtle to Hanoi and to Genoa. They're very safe internal routes as such. The city-states have almost become part of my empire now, which is quite nice. So I can't complain on that front. Really? It's pretty good. Awesome. We're getting a few more composites soon as well, which is great. Good to see, eh? You know what? I'm actually going to let the scouts just explore by himself. We'll see where he decides to go. But yeah, I think that's fine. Arabia want to continue to give me 7 gold per turn for silk. You know what? I like that deal. It's a good deal for me. Very good deal. And we're actually managing to pull in 10 gold from civilizations, 12 gold from religion, and then as we're China, we're getting 2 extra gold, well, 3 extra gold, you could say, from the papermaker, which is our replacement to the library, because it's not costing us, which is quite good. There we go. We've actually got 500 gold now. Now, we could use it to just purchase a settler, which we might do, actually, just near Polyrath. I don't know if it's worth it, really. The thing is, I can make a settler every 5 turns. It's not like I can't kick them out if I need to. I'm just going to have to start to think whereabouts we're going to have to expand. You can see here local city happiness is 15 and population is 20 unhappiness. So actually we could easily get more local city happiness. We're nowhere near local city limits at the moment. So, and you can see that we're building Colosseum still. So actually, you know what? I think expansion is a good idea. We can probably afford to stick down another 6 or 7 cities and still be happy. Best way to think about it is if you manage a wide empire correctly, you can see the local happiness should always equal the population, roughly, in Hana happiness. And then every other bonus to happiness you get should be put in towards the number of cities. So you can see here I'm getting 16 from luxury resources and 14 unhappiness from number of cities. So that is roughly where we need it to be. You know what? Yeah, let's purchase a settler over here. And we can start to think about expanding. Trireme again. Now, why couldn't I go this way? Portugal. Portugal didn't want open borders with me, did they? Because at the time, we couldn't... Well, no, we were too low in tech, weren't we? I might just wait until we've got navigation, to be honest. I don't think there's any particular rush. Yeah, you just wait there for a second then, Mr. Trireme. You just alert. Yeah, we may as well just press ahead. You can see here, only the Celts are doing better than us, and I have a feeling that's because they've reformed their religion and we have not. Let's just take a look at our... Ooh. No, I'm not going to pay for copper anymore. Wow, they want even more. No, I'm not going to trade copper with you now. See if I can trade copper with someone else. I have a feeling people like America and Spain are going to have the luxury that I can trade with them. Isabella surely got salt I can trade with them. Which I think I'm already doing. Fair enough. Yeah, let's just take a quick look. Why were they so unhappy with me, the Zulus? It's just because they covet my lands and they don't like to trade because they're mean. They're mean, I tell you. Poland, no, that they don't want, Oh, what? Oh, they're just, like, dissing my military. That's not very nice. I just came to trade with them and they just decided to throw a little jab in about my military. That's horrible. Oh, man. Oh, we've actually lost our friendship with Prague. That's not so good. We can do a trade route with Prague. That would probably help. Yeah, next time a caravan comes up, we'll get a trade route with them. Worker, awesome. Right, now that you're done, I'm going to get you to go to Gyarados and build a road back to Poliwag. Settler. Now, where do I want to settle? I think on this river, yeah, as it recommends, is probably quite a good shout. But I'm just trying to work out the best places so that we can maximise the number of cities we get in this area. And I think, to be honest, I might just stick one here. Yeah, I might just do that. Right, okay. We'll get the composite to move with. Here we go. We've got another composite to play with now. That's good. I'm just going to get him to rest and Squirtle for now. Roads are beginning to get built. You can tell because my gold per turn is just being drained. No, copper for sale. Come on. No, it's an even worse deal than before. Go away. What are you doing? Why are you teasing me with such terrible deals, eh? Oh well. Polygraph can fire upon an enemy. Oh, hello. Right, you need to just keep walking in this direction, and you, Mr. Worker, need to retreat yourself. Thank you. Oh, we're starting to buy cathedrals. That's good as well. Sorry, I just saw that and clicked off it too quickly. That route to Poliwag, fantastic. You do that. That is great. Awesome. So we're beginning to flesh out the infrastructure of our cities a little bit now, which is good. We're very close to being able to build a university as well, which is quite nice. That's not too bad at all. Gyarados is about to pick up another population, which is wonderful as well. And it's got 3 followers as well. As long as our cities have got 3 followers in, then we are getting an extra happiness from our religion, so that's not too bad. Oh, fine, I'll shoot back. There you go. You go and finish that. Settler, you just wait for 1 turn. I said wait for 1 turn. No, you're not going to do that. Composite, alert. Splendid. And Squirtle is going to begin to kick out a bit in the way of settlers now, which is good. We can start to think about expanding a bit more. Wonderful. City connection established. Fantastic. We'll begin to shoot our gold up a little bit now, which is quite nice. The farm has been finished here. That's wonderful. In that case, I'm just going to keep building mines, I think. There's nothing else to build there. You just moved in that direction. Mr. Worker, again, now that you finished that, run to Poliwell and build the road back to Poliwag. I need to prove that the two are connected, evolutionary. That's what my roads are doing. Science, I tell you. Goddamn science. It's all beautiful. Spectacular. Right. You know what? I'm thinking now that we did miss out on reforming our religion, so I don't know whether it's worth going down and actually reforming it. I think there's no rush. I might instead go to exploration. How many coastal cities have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm likely to have more. By going exploration, I would do things like introducing happiness for harbours and seaports, plus through production in your coastal cities. That's pretty good. I don't know if that's worth doing, or maybe going honour, but I don't particularly want to fight until I've got later troops. I don't know. It's difficult. We'll come to that conclusion in a bit. Now that you finished the composite, thank you. What do I want you to build? You know what? I am actually going to get you to build a few workboats. Let's just get you to build some workboats. 4 workboats, followed by a lighthouse. Now, the reason I'm doing that is because there are multiple fish resources that we could be... could be improving, sorry. 3. Only 3. Fair enough. Okay, right. I don't need 4 workboats then. I only need the 3 workboats. Let's get rid of 1 quickly. Like so. Done. Worker. Lumber mill. Oh, I might as well just do a lumber mill or 2. I haven't got many of those. Varieties, the spice of life and all, eh? Composite, brilliant. We've still got garrisons popped up everywhere. That's very nice indeed. Okay. Poland, again, is beginning to really start to shoot up in score. I think Poland are doing fairly well. I mean, the best thing we can do, really, is just to continue to build as many cities as we can, take as much as in the way as we can. And I think military is the way we're going to have to go. I think we're going to play a game where we raise every city to the floor that we take. There's no point keeping them ourselves. We may as well just rebuild in our own image as such. Route 2 cancelled. Oh, hello. Fair enough. I think that's roads everywhere, really, isn't it? That I can tell. So actually, you know what? I'm just going to let my workers do their own thing now. There's no point handling them everywhere. Go and be free. Do what you want to do. Poland, would you stop mustering, like, pikemen on my borders? Pikemen are always really scary. They're so much stronger than swordsmen at the beginning of the game. I don't like the fact that you can't get a melee troop upgrade with them. They all go to cavalry, which is a little bit... I don't know, I just find that a bit annoying. But there we go. That's just me, maybe. Wonderful, we've got a new city, which means we need to think of another water Pokemon. Well, now, what can we remember? It was Goldeen and Sea King, right? Let's try those one. Goldeen. Is it with a... I think it was just 2 E's, wasn't it? Goldeen. Right. Well, as I say, in between episodes, we will check. We will check out these things to see whether it's worth it. Hang on. No, I didn't mean to build the shrine first. Right, let's just pick all the important buildings that we need. Like so. Now, what's the best order? I think the granary first, just to improve the growth of the city. Followed by the monument to increase the borders. Then the shrine, then the Colosseum, then the market. Yeah, let's do that. That seems like a good enough route as any. Wonderful. Okay, now Spain might not like the fact that we're beginning to expand down south, but you know, hopefully we can get away with it. I think actually Spain would be a good person to attack. There's a lot of open land near Spain, and a lot of territory to take, which would be good. And the potential to get a fairly decent navy involved as well. China aren't brilliant with navy. They're better with land units, but you never know. We might be quite good. Worker. Again, I'm just gonna let you automate yourself. Again, just fortify Mr. Composite. I don't need you for now. I'm starting to get quite a few composites everywhere, which is quite nice actually. I'm going to need more. I need at least 15 to 20 composites. And the reason is I genuinely want as many of these upgraded troops as I can get. The Chinese crossbow upgrade is just brilliant. And it sets them up for later in the game. If you can get yourself a bazooka at the end of the game that fires twice, you are sorted. Like, they are so powerful. Ridiculously powerful. Settling. Where are we going to settle? Is it worth settling on this coast up here? Quite possibly. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Genoa is making it difficult too. And I do kind of want to stick to the coast where I can. Again, it would be good to sort of alternate between the two coasts, have, you know, cities on the left and on the right, just so that I can build troops on both sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think actually just past this mountain would be a good place. So let's just do that quickly. Composite, you move to there. Settler, you make your way up to there. Thank you very much. Hopefully, he'll make his way there safely. Fingers crossed, eh? Worker, again, you just do what you need to do. I could do with a few more workers, actually. Thinking about it. But never mind. Never mind. Now, the reason I am not leaving my cities on gold focus as opposed to production focus is that when we get guilds, I don't want them building trading posts just everywhere they can. I prefer having production where possible. I think it's easier just to maintain good gold with production focus. Maybe. That could be a load of rubbish. But I'm willing to give it a risk. There we go. Lumber mill has been finished, so let's just go and build another one over here. Workboat, first one has been done. Pop you down there. Splendid. Fish tiles with a lighthouse can get ridiculously good. I think it's, what, 5 food and 1 production? They're awesome tiles. They're definitely worth doing as soon as you can. I've been a little bit slow on the uptake. But, there we go. Now, there is one thing I could get you viewers to do for me. Now, one of the things I'm deciding to do is that whether or not I'm going to play around with a few of the mods that you can download from the Steam Workshop for Civ 5, and specifically some of the alternative Civ mods looked really, really cool. And I was wondering whether you guys wanted me to continue playing with you know, people like China and England, Civs that have, I don't know, have always been around and have, I don't know, what's the phrase for it? Just regular game-based Civs, or whether you want me to play around with some of the DLC ones. And by that I mean, there was one I particularly saw that I really want to give a try with, which is Henry Morgan and the Buccaneers. They are the pirates of, you know, the Caribbean. Pirates of the Caribbean, I guess, essentially. And you can build rum distilleries, and they have better pirate ships. They look really, really cool. And I would love to have a playthrough where I play as you know, like the Buccaneers. Other ones I've seen that look quite cool. I don't know, Stalin and the proper Soviet Empire. That looked fairly good. Churchill as the English. I don't know. I really like the look of some of them, and I'd be tempted. So let me know what you think. If you prefer me to sort of stay with regular based civs, I guess. I'm trying to think of a good way of what's the word I'm looking for, really. I think it's non-modded civs, not player-made civs. That's probably what I'm looking for. Sorry, I'm just been building a few, just, yeah, as I say, I haven't really been doing anything new, just granaries and composites, really. Just moving my troops around and settling. I'm going to keep on this coast just for now, just because I don't actually have many cities on this coast, and it would be good to get a naval presence on both sides of the sea. Open borders. You know what? Anything for friendship, America. Yeah, we're going to continue to do that. Salt and silk. I need the happiness. Desperately need the happiness. Ooh, actually, look at that. I've suddenly got a lot more happiness from somewhere. I wonder where that's coming from. 23 from local city happiness, I think. Yeah, it must be just... I think I might have built a cathedral and a coliseum on the same turn or something. Let's just see how my local city happiness is doing. 25 compared to 25. It's actually pretty good. Oh, actually, we've got a few population 4 cities. Wonderful. Avoid growth. Thank you. I'm the same. Avoid growth. Reason I'm doing that is I don't want them to build any more population than we need. With a wide empire, it's better to have as many cities as you can, rather than anything else. Circus, good. You guys have been brilliant making those. So actually, I'm going to get you to build me another composite. I need as many as I can get. So build me 2 more composites and then 2 more workers. I've got to have a big empire. Market, wonderful. Now that you've finished that, let's build a lighthouse. And after that, I'm going to get you to build walls because I need to feel safe. And then a composite. Splendid. Actually, oh, sorry, I've got a spy. Now, what do I want to be doing with the spies? Let's have a think. Let's have a think. You know what? I might even leave you hanging. I might come back to this next episode, seeing as we're just about at the 20-minute mark now, aren't we? I keep a little timer to the right of me, but I forget to look at it so often. I don't know why I keep it there. It's a bit pointless. But there we go. Thank you so much, YouTube, for watching again. It's been great to have you along. Next time, we'll begin to be building some universities everywhere. That'll help us to really tech along. We're going to decide which social policy, which research to do next, and where our spy is going to go. So join us then. Lots to do. See you in a bit. Bye.